Hello, a warm welcome back to you to my channel Dr.Sirisha's Management Lectures. In this video, we shall try to understand the 8 basic business practices that you cannot afford to learn from your mistakes. Okay? Because business mistakes, wrong decisions, they can be very uh, painful and very loss making. You cannot afford to make mistakes and learn from them, even though people do say that learn from your own mistakes. But in today's business and in today's rapidly changing business scenarios, you really cannot afford to learn from your mistakes, because mistakes can be very very costly, at the same time very painful, and not everybody will be lucky to get a second chance to redo things, to rebuild a business. So let us see what those business practices are. Okay, first one, do not bet on funds you do not have. Most of the entrepreneurs, they fail because of you know making mistakes with cash. They do not know how to handle cash, maybe out of passion or maybe out of over enthusiasm or over zeal and things like that of starting an entrepreneurship or starting a business. They jump onto spending money before they even earn it. Okay, because if you close a deal, many things can go wrong. So try to have the cash on hand for real. Do not spend the money in advance. Okay, so that is the costliest mistake most of the entrepreneurs commit, and that is the first and foremost reason for many startups to fail. Okay, cash management and money discipline, financial discipline, that is what is needed at most by any entrepreneur or any person for that matter, any individual for that matter. Okay, do not spend before you earn. Okay, next, start business discussions from a positive mindset. Of course, there will be days where we may feel negative, we may feel down, we may feel too stressed to discuss something productive. If you are facing one of those bad days, do not try to engage yourself in any business decisions or discussions, because your mood reflects what you say. What you say is definitely influenced by your mood. So, under such bad days, under such stressful situations, give yourself a break. Try to regain your composure. Postpone that crucial business meeting to a next day. Come with a positive mindset and take decisions with a positive mindset, because our mindset is everything. Okay, if you are in a good mood and a positive mind, that reflects in every word you say, every action you take. Okay, next, always give yourself a buffer in promising results. Do not over promise. Okay, out of enthusiasm, again out of competitive spirit, people mostly make promises which they really cannot fulfill. So don't put yourself in that situation. Give yourself a buffer. Keep that cushion for yourself. Do not over promise. Do not always try to delight your customers or delight your suppliers or whoever are the stakeholders. Okay, give yourself that buffer, and don't lose that image. So when you over promise, what happens is, if you do not meet those promises, then your image will be at stake. And in business, remember, our image is everything. Okay, next, make sure you can deliver on every solution you sell. Again, almost the same thing. You have to deliver whatever you sell. whatever you say, or say and sell only that which you can really deliver. Got it? Do not make fake promises. Do not make, over promises. Do not put yourself in a tough situation, because again, it is your, your image which is at stake. And once if you fail to deliver your promise, then people will talk, right? That is the human tendency. You cannot change it, you cannot deny it. People will talk whatever is negative 1,000 times more. So tell them, deliver them what you can actually do, right? Next, hire the best, provide necessary training and tools. Your team, your employees, and the quality they bring into your organization, that is the organization. That is what really makes the organization. Employees are the ones who really build the organization, the image. So try always to hire the best of the professionals, the best of the individuals, and of course train them, because you cannot always find people who are tailor made to your requirements. So train them, and very importantly, provide them with the necessary tools. Any sort of tools, like be it technical support, or be it software support, or be it human support, then they will perform, right? So never ever forget that human beings are the core to your business, right? Next, do your homework on new investors, partners, and vendors. Do your homework in the sense, see, you always have to uh, trust people, no doubt about it, but you have to, as an entrepreneur, check everything for yourself. You have to see everything for yourself, right? I'm not saying do not trust others, but that should be something genuine, that should be something more practical enough, not keeping blind trust on anybody, because that can again prove to be very costly. Okay, don't just rely on whatever sales pitch they make, or whatever advertisements they show, whatever marketing techniques and tactics they use. Check the realities for yourself. Like, you can really cross check with the references. You can pay a visit to their workplaces. Okay, things like that. Whatever, whoever comes to you, be it your partners or be it your vendors or anybody, try not to trust them blindly. Do that checking for yourself. Okay, don't just rely on the sales pitch that, or sales tactics they use, right? Next, establish an advisory board of experienced peers. This is what real leaders do. They do not, do everything by themselves. They don't hesitate to take help. That is the essence of true leadership. Okay, you cannot do everything for yourself, right? So do not hesitate to take help from experienced peers. Maintain good relationships with others from the industry, within the organization. Okay, discuss things with them. Few reliable people. I'm not saying discuss your business with everybody. Okay, try to rely on some experienced people. Try to maintain both formal as well as informal relationships with them. That will take lots of pressure off your head. You don't have to overthink about anything. You can discuss things with them. You can get their suggestions. You can make right decisions. Okay, next, formalize all business and partner agreements. Again, this is what every business entrepreneur should do. having a formal agreements, okay, having that, mark or that stamp which makes it valid, formal and legal, because you are not in some, game kind of a thing. You are in a real time business, so handle it that way. Do not just rely on what we talk, what we say, right? Make everything formal, documented, written and legal. That makes things lot more easier, right? So these are some basic business lessons, as I told you in the beginning, which you cannot learn from your mistakes, because once if you commit a mistake, it can really prove to be very costly for you and very painful for you, and you may not even get a second chance to revive, because that is how the world is today. It is so very fast changing and the competition is so stiff. So try to understand these business practices and do follow them also. Okay, thank you.